Hello everyone, my name is Godfred. I'm a software developer at Amazon, and in today's video, I will be answering one of the questions that my subscriber posed to me. So the question goes, I am new to programming, where should I start? So for this question, I think the answer really depends on where you are starting from. The path will look different for someone who is currently in school, let's say high school or college, versus someone who is out of school. Myself, I got a degree in mechanical engineering and I was able to make that transition while I was still in school. So my path was different. I was able to get a minor in computer science, which enabled me to learn the fundamentals of programming in order to land a job right after college. So if you are in school, if you're currently in high school or in college, I would advise that you start taking some classes or use your electives to take some coding classes so that you can learn the fundamentals of coding, right? And in addition to taking those classes should give you projects that you can work on and you can put on your resume to build a software developer resume that you can use to apply to jobs right after college. But let's just say you are out of school. That path will also look different, right? For someone who is out of school, they may want to get into some kind of coding boot camp or take some courses on Udemy or any other online resources that they can, basically get their hands dirty when it comes to programming. Because since you are out of school, you essentially have to pick up a whole other skill set. Basically, you want something to show that you have the ability to code, right? You want something that you can put on your resume. And I think going through a coding bootcamp will be one of the best ways to do that because you can get a certificate that you can put on your resume. And I know that most coding bootcamps have some kind of funnel that allows people to get a job right after they have finished with their program. So it really depends on where you are starting from. So if you are still in school, I would advise that you start taking some coding classes, right? And get your hands dirty, take those classes, get some projects underneath the belt, build your resume so that once you graduate or you're about to graduate and you're applying to jobs, you have something to show that you have the ability to code. But if you are out of school, that is when you have to go to a coding boot camp, or you can even decide to go back to school, get a master's degree in computer science, and then use that to apply to jobs right after you're done with your master's degree. But if you don't want to go that whole master's route, I know that coding boot camps are really popular right now, so I would also recommend that is a path that you take. And the whole point of this is to land a tech job, right? So one of the best ways to land a job, I think in any industry, is to use referrals, right? Like I mentioned with the coding bootcamp, usually they have this funnel that allows people to get jobs very easily. So the funnels will have things like people that already work at certain companies that can refer you to a job, or they can organize some kind of structure to enable you to interview for companies, right? So you want to take advantage of that. The point is to get a job. So referrals will be a number one way. And number two is to build up your resume with the coding projects that you inevitably have to do once you go through the boot camp or take the courses while you are in college, right? The point is to present yourself in a way that enables employers to quickly identify you as a possible candidate for a position. But I will say that for entry-level positions, if you are lucky, you will be, interviewing for a team who knows that you are entry level. They know that, you really don't have that much experience. So they will allow you to prove yourself through the coding interviews, right? So that is where you have to practice your lead code and basically, understand how the company that you're interviewing for does their interviews. So if you guys want any pointers on your resumes, or if you guys have any questions about, the preparation that goes into passing the coding interview, you can leave a comment down below. I recently just passed my coding interview to get my current job. So, I could make a video based on the questions that you guys ask. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you have any more questions, leave it down in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. Thank you and bye.